Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Concall. First, I start with technical index. If you see a 60 direction index again open on a higher note, but the index rate to move above 1900. We could see a sharp selling in the second half and reaching 19200. That was very crucial for the index. Now, post reaching 1900, index also tested 19100 odd levels to the make early of 19,074. But we saw some very slight recovery to just hold about 19,100 level. So index is clearly showing that there is a breakdown in the index, and we could be testing the gaps of 18,800 to 19,100, which are the gaps were still open. That will be filled, and index should find a meaningful support at 19,000 or 18,800. This should be the ideal range for the index. Now coming to the stocks sector specific, and if we see metal stocks showed some minor strength in the index, while the IT and the private banks and healthcare were the losers on the side. If we see in the past two trading session, index has lost near about 480 odd points, and the breach of 19,200 is also showing that, there is there is a fear in the market, and we could see India VIX also first time. For this period, India VIX was not rising, but we could see some needling of India VIX yesterday. At one point, it was 10% higher, but it managed to close just 4% higher. So India VIX is also rising, so which also throws some light that there is a bit of fear is coming into the market. Once the Indian VIX moves above 14, 15 odd levels, so that could be a fear in the market coming ahead. So till then, we should be wait and watch only, and we should see the levels to be tested. Coming to the Bank Nifty yesterday broke below 43,000 odd level. The 43,000 level was a very crucial level for the index. Now, post that once the 43,500 was taken, or I guess that 40,500 and 41,000 is the ideal support for the index. The Bank Nifty and banking stocks are in the serious downtrend, and this should be the ideal level for the index going ahead. Now, coming to the future data, we see the stock welcome in the index futures are 4 odd percentage, and the PCR was at 0.7 to 0.67. For Nifty, the call writers are seen at 19,200, and we could see in 19,300 there is aggressive writing over there. While on the put trend, if we see 19,100 to 19,000 still holding a support for the 26th October expiry, which is today. So if we see that if we breach below 19,000 odd levels, if some of times we manage to hold it, and there could be some meaningful recovery in the markets, but that would be very short-lived. So it is a sell on rise for the Nifty. Coming to the Bank Nifty futures, Bank Nifty also witnessed a long one direction of recently. PCR was at 0.5, which is a deep oversold for the Bank Nifty currently. Major call writing was seen at 43,000. Major call ratings were seen at 43,000 call option, while the put rating was seen at 42,600. So writers have shifted to 42,500 on the put side. Now coming to the data front on the FIS, FIS had added for 1,800 odd contracts and 92,320 contracts are still they are short, in their ratios as a 26 odd percentage. While on the cash side, if you see, they were sellers by 4,200 crores, while DIs are buyer by 3,500 crores. And now coming to the long welters for the November expiry, good welters in Trend, PL, Ambuja Cement, were shorts were witnessed in Agro Housing, Oberoi Realty, and Sun Pharma. Coming to the global scenario, overnight we could see a massive cut in the Nasdaq by 2 odd percentage, and the S&P was down by 1.5 odd percentage. So we could see witness a gap down opening by 100 odd points, which is showing by the GIFT Nifty also. And coming to the Asian indices are also trading a deep red, Nikkei down by 2%, Hang Seng down by 1 odd percentage. So we would be facing a downtrend, and we could be testing 19,000 odd levels today in the gap down opening. So that's it from mine. I'll hand over to Bunty sir for more updates.
Thank you, Hitendra sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, team. As the result season continues, so we'll share few result updates. So starting with the Axis Bank has reported stable set of numbers. If you see the margins has remained stable on a sequential basis, which was backed by improvement in portfolio mix and reducing share of low yielding RIDF fund. Further, credit growth has improved strongly to 23% on a YOY basis for this quarter versus 22% last quarter because of the City portfolio impact, which got merged in the Q4 FY23. Also, asset quality has improved with gross NPA stood at 1.7% versus 2% on a sequential basis, that is Q on Q, led by lower slippages. Further in the numbers, if you see the NII grew by 3% sequentially because of stable margin. However, PPOP, or we say operating profit, declined sequentially by 2% on a Q on Q basis due to higher OPEX. So that seems to be slightly negative with respect to numbers because of the city portfolio impact showing on the operating expenses as such. However, due to better slippages or lower slippages, provisions declined sequentially 21% on a Q-on-Q basis, which has resulted in PAT growth of 1% on a Q-on-Q basis. Overall, stable set of numbers. We maintain the buy rating on the stock with a target price of 1140 rupees. Next is on the Chalet Hotels. The Chalet Hotels, the management sound confident to grow ADR by double digit in near term, which would result in further improvement in operating margin. If you see, the net sales grew by 27% on a YOY basis to 14 crores. However, EBITDA grew by 48% on a YOY basis to rupees 126 crores. And this has resulted in EBITDA margin increase by 571 bips on a YOY basis to 40%, which has resulted in net profit growth of 131% on a YOY basis. Because of these numbers, we upgrade the stock to buy with a revised target price of rupees 659, assigning 25x multiple EV by EBITDA on 25 on FY25 expected. And next is on the Tech Mahindra. The company has reported subdued revenue growth in Q2, which was down 3% on a Q-on-Q basis due to rationalization of low margin contracts, portfolio runoff, reconstituting contracts in top client, and transition in one of the top client. This coupled with poor margin performance in H1. Thus, we revise our EPS estimate downwards by 44% for FY24 and 19% for FY25. Despite this, considering the credential of new CEO and expectation of turnaround, we maintain the hold rating on the stock with a revised target price of 1090 rupees. Next result is Jubilant FoodWorks. Jubilant FoodWorks revenue has grew by 4.5% to 1344 crores. EBITDA was down 10% to rupees 280 crores. This has resulted in lower EBITDA margin at 20.9% versus 24.3%. Thus, the profitability has declined very drastically, which is down 39% at rupees 72 crores. So this seems to be slightly negative numbers from Jubilant FoodWorks. Next is on the Sona BLW Precision. On the Q2 FY24, consolidated revenue grew by 20.6% at rupees 787 crores. EBITDA was up 36% at 220 crores. This resulted in EBITDA margin improvement to 27.9% versus 24.7%. Thus, profitability growth was around 34% at 124 crores. So this seems to be the positive numbers with respect to Sona BLW. Lastly, on the Lakshmi Machine Works, the revenue, the result was slightly stable numbers. Revenue was up 9% at 1320 crores, and EBITDA was up 13% at 136 crores. This resulted in improvement in EBITDA margin at 10.3% versus 10%. Thus, profit growth was around 10% at 115 crores. So this seems to be slightly positive number for Lakshmi Machine Works. That's it from my side. Over to you, Prabhakar sir. Thank you.
Good morning, team. Indus Tower came with the results. On the face of it, the result is good, but we need to understand they have a lot of outstanding with Vodafone Idea. So the consolidated revenue was slightly down by 10% at 7,133 crores. This is due to the impact of Vodafone Idea going out. EBITDA was higher by 23%, 3,456 crores. Profit after tax was higher by 49% at 1,290 5 crores. CMS Info, the result was very good. Their revenue came at 554 crores, higher by 15%. EBITDA was higher by 15% at 157 crores. Profit after tax was higher by 25% at 92 crores. Karur Vysya Bank said it has opened 3 new branches. So the total will be 827 branches now. Unipro Solution, their results have come. So their revenue was higher by 37% at 211 crores. EBITDA at 46 crores, higher by 32%. Profit after tax at 34 crores, higher by 36%. But it is fully valued at current prices. Loda developers are macro tech developers. Company to sell entire stake in unit Pallava Indus Logic 3 to New Cold Netherlands for 153 crores. Positive for Loda. JSW Infra is in talks to buy Sharpanji Polanji's Gopalpur port for 3,000 crores. This 3,000 crores will include even the debt. That is what ET has reported today. Affle India to raise 749 crores from Government of Singapore. Hinduja Brothers confirmed plans to hike stake in IndusInd Bank. That is what they told CNBC TV 18. November 15, they said capital raising would be completed by the group companies. So this is very positive for IndusInd Bank. Mr. Bunty was very positive on IndusInd Bank for a long-term perspective. We think this should be a trigger for this bank. Dreamflow, which manages airport launches, now their revenue came higher by 65% at 282 crores. So revenue-wise, it was very good. But profit after tax was only 17.7 crores, higher by 19.5%. And EPS was 3 rupees 25 paisa. But EBITDA margins have dropped from 12.2% to 8.7%. So no, this is something very negative for them. We need to understand growing revenue is not important. Maintaining the margin is very important. In spite of they doing higher revenue, they are not able to grow their profit. Valuation is very expensive. So we are not very positive there. Jubilant Food also, there is a disappointment. I think Jubilant Food can have some correction at current level. Chennai Petro came with the results. So they have done very good on throughput also. It was higher, and revenue also, it was very good. Their GRMs have come down. It was previously 14.58 per barrel. It has come to 10.34 per barrel. But revenue at 20,009 crores. Profit after tax now was 1,195 crores. Was less than 20 crore profit. The EPS for this quarter alone is 80 rupees. So there can be rally, but the GRMs have come down. And in season, the petrol and diesel price hike might not come. So that is something to watch out for. Rallies came with the results. Again, a disappointing results. Revenue was down 12.5% at 832 crores. Profit after tax was higher by 13.88% at 82 crores due to better products mix and improvement in margin. But the management commentary was that they are in a difficult period. That was visible in the con call of Sharda Cropchem, where they are also in agrochemical. Agrochemical market in Europe is very weak. Similar comment was there in rallies. They said exports. Pannariyaman Sugar result was surprise. So they made a revenue of 600 crores, higher by 17.6%, whereas profit after tax was higher by 81%. EPS was 38 rupees, so 93 paisa. The sugar unit was profitable. Power and distillery, 3 divisions gave them profit, whereas granite was loss making. Gulf Oil also came with results. but we are not very positive on the stock, so we would not touch that. Wonderla has successfully obtained all necessary approvals, clearance, NOC from Government of Tamil Nadu for its Chennai project, and the construction of the project would start very soon. That is why, in spite of market correcting, Wonderla Holiday made an all-time high. And we need to understand Wonderla is looking for more deals. Now, already there is a Orissa project which will come on stream, and they are talking to Madhya Pradesh and Punjab government for their thing. So I think that is very positive. Network 18 and TV 18 results came. They reported loss, but we need to understand, they have been very aggressive in cricket and sports media, which will take at least 2-3 quarters to break even. So, when you spend upfront only, you can do like what happened in Geo Telecom. I think, the Geo TV, TV 18 and Network 18 will bleed now, but after 2-3 quarters, their revenue will see a very big uptick, and that will lead to a lot of profit. So, and Welspun Industries also reported results, which was surprise. Their revenue was higher by 19% at 492 crores. EBITDA was 319, which was 158% high. They reduced debt by 241 crores at 1,573 crores, and EBITDA margin 15.4, and profit after tax for Welspun Industries was 196 crores, which is higher by 22 times. So I think textile as a group will start to perform. Welspun Industries, I think the re-rating would happen. I expect the stock to rally 10 to 15% irrespective of market, which can boost Arvind Textile, KPR Mills, and even Gokuldas Exports. Any correction in this segment would be an opportunity to buy. With that, over to you, team.
थैंक यू सर एंड गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के हिंदी अपडेट्स के साथ। स्टार्टिंग विद इंडस टावर, जिसकी रिजल्ट आए थे। ओवरऑल नंबर्स जो है अच्छे साइड पे आए हैं, बट एक प्रॉब्लम जो है कि कंपनी का अभी भी बहुत सारा आउटस्टैंडिंग है वोडाफोन आइडिया के साथ। ओवरऑल कंपनी के एबिडा की अगर बात करें तो एबिडा में 23% की बढ़त देखने मिली है, जबकि प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स में भी 49% की बढ़त देखने मिली है एट ₹1,295 करोड़। करूर वैश्य बैंक की अगर बात करें तो बैंक जो है नए ब्रांचेस ओपन करने जा रहे हैं, जिससे उनका टोटल ब्रांच काउंट जो है वो 827 पे आ जाएगा, जो एक पॉजिटिव अपडेट होगा इस बैंक के लिए। एफएल इंडिया की अगर बात करें तो एफएल इंडिया जो है ₹749 करोड़ रेस करने का प्लानिंग कर रही है फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। ड्रीम फ्लो के नंबर्स की अगर बात करें तो इनका रेवेन्यू जो है वो 282 करोड़ पे आया है, जो कि काफी अच्छा है। प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स में भी एक 19.5% की बढ़त देखने मिली है, जो थोड़ा सा ओके लग रहा है। ईपीएस भी 3.25 पे दिख के आ रहा है, जबकि एबिडा मार्जिन में जो है 8.7% जो एबिडा मार्जिन है वहां पे एक जो है डिक्लाइन देखने मिला है, जो कि एक अच्छा साइन नहीं होगा इस कंपनी के लिए। ओवरऑल वैल्यूएशंस के बेसिस पे भी काफी एक्सपेंसिव स्टॉक लग रहा है, तो थोड़ा सा कॉशियस व्यू रहेगा। जुबिलेंट फूड के रिजल्ट्स भी आए थे, जहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे नंबर्स नहीं देखने मिले हैं, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ विच एक करेक्शन जो है स्टॉक में पॉसिबली देखा जा सकता है। रैलीज इंडिया के भी जो नंबर्स थे वो काफी डिसअपॉइंटिंग थे। रेवेन्यू की बात करें तो रेवेन्यू 830 करोड़ पे है। प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स में एक 13.88% की बढ़त देखने मिली है, बट मैनेजमेंट कमेंट्री जो हुई थी उसमें कहा गया था कि ओवरऑल एक काफी डिफिकल्ट पीरियड चल रहा है रैलीज इंडिया के लिए। सो अगेन एक कॉशियस व्यू रहेगा कंपनी के स्टॉक पे। वंडरला की अगर बात करें तो कंपनी को जो है सारे नेसेसरी अप्रूवल्स मिल गए गवर्नमेंट से, इनका जो चेन्नई के ऑपरेशंस इनको स्टार्ट करने इसके रिगार्डिंग। इसी के साथ साथ कंपनी जो है मध्य प्रदेश और पंजाब में भी गवर्नमेंट से डिस्कशंस में है टू स्टार्ट देयर ऑपरेशंस इन दीज टू स्टेट्स। कुछ और अपडेट्स की अगर बात करें तो लक्ष्मी मशीन वर्क्स, इनके भी नंबर्स काफी पॉजिटिव आए थे। रेवेन्यू जो है यहाँ पे 8.95% की बढ़त देखने मिली है एट ₹1320.42 करोस। एबिडा में भी 13.29% की बढ़त देखने मिली है, जबकि एबिडा मार्जिन जो है वो 10.29% पे निकल के आ रहा है एज कम्पेयर टू 9.9%। पैट की अगर बात करें तो पैट जो है 10.36% से बड़ा है एट ₹115.11 करोड़। टेक महिंद्रा की अगर बात करें तो टेक महिंद्रा के लिए एक नेगेटिव अपडेट है, जहाँ पे कंपनी ने जो अपना सबड्यूड रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ है वो रिपोर्ट किया था, विच इज डाउन बाय 2.9% ऑन अ क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस। इसके जो कुछ रीजंस है वो है रैशनलाइजेशन ऑफ लो मार्जिन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, पोर्टफोलियो रन ऑफ, रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूटिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स इन टॉप क्लाइंट, एंड जो इनका ट्रांजिशन हुआ है इन वन ऑफ द टॉप क्लाइंट्स। ओवरऑल अगर इस स्टॉक की बात करें तो जो है हमारा होल्ड रेटिंग रहेगा ऑन दिस स्टॉक विद द रिवाइज टारगेट प्राइस ऑफ ₹1090। इसी के साथ अगर कुछ मार्केट अपडेट्स की बात करें तो कल के सेशन में हमने देखा कि एक कंटिन्यूड सेल ऑफ दोनों इंडेक्सेस में देखने मिला था। ओवरऑल जो मार्केट है कहीं ना कहीं सेल ऑन राइज स्ट्रक्चर में अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है। निफ्टी की अगर बात करें तो निफ्टी की आज मंथली एक्सपायरी होने वाली है, सो लेवल्स के तौर पे 19,000 टू 18,800 ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट सपोर्ट रेंज रहेगी ऑन द डाउन साइड, जबकि 19,400 एक रेजिस्टेंस के तौर पे एक्ट कर सकता है फ्रॉम एन इंट्राडे पर्सपेक्टिव। बैंक निफ्टी की अगर बात करें तो बैंक निफ्टी में कल के सेशन में एक लॉन्ग अनवाइंडिंग देखने मिला था, एंड इन गोइंग इनटू टुडे सेशन जो है 42,000 एक इम्पोर्टेंट सपोर्ट रह सकता है बैंक निफ्टी के लिए, बट ओवरऑल जो बायर्स है वो थोड़ा सा बेरी साइड पे ही रहेगा। कुछ स्टॉक्स जहाँ पे आज के दिन में एक नजर रखी जा सकती है पॉजिटिव साइड पे, वो है वेल्सपन इंडिया। ओवरऑल टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर में काफी पॉजिटिविटी देखने मिली है, सो वेल्सपन इंडिया एक स्टॉक रहेगा जिसको हम रडार पे रख सकते हैं। सेकेंडली टोरेंट फार्मा, ये एक ऐसा स्टॉक है जहाँ पे एक पॉजिटिव आउटलुक आज के सेशन में बन रहा है। एफ और डीआईएस की बात करें तो कल के सेशन में एफ ने अगेन जो है 4,236.60 करोड़ की सेलिंग की थी, जबकि डीआईएस ने 3,569.36 करोड़ की बाइंग की है। फ्यूचर्स डेटा पे अगर नजर डालें तो कुछ स्टॉक्स जहाँ पे कल के सेशन में लॉन्ग बिल्डअप देखने मिला है नवंबर एक्सपायरी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, वो है ट्रेंट, पीएल एंड अंबुजा सीमेंट। जबकि कुछ स्टॉक्स जहाँ पे शॉर्ट बिल्डअप देखने मिला था वो है आइबुल हाउसिंग फाइनेंस, Oberoi Realty, and Sun Pharma. So this was all from our side. Thank you for attending the morning con call. Have a good day.